Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Supply Chain Squares.
Welcome back to Supply Chain Squares. I'm your host, John Mahle, brought to you by Triple T Transport. Let's get it started. Top left square, Matt Mahle, Triple T Transport. Top center square, Pat Musser, HP Hood. 24 and a half years with HP Hood. Top right of the screen, Joe Lombardo. Needs no introduction. The godfather of transportation. 10 years with Nabisco, 20 years with Nestle. Moving on down to the left center square, Jim Huber. 20 years probably in the industry, close to. Look at that smile. Jim is with Schaefer Distributing. Been with us a long time. Always thankful, Jim. Thanks for being on. Center square, somebody very special, somebody I appreciate very much, Rebecca Brewster. ATRI. What more can you say, Rebecca? We're happy to have you.
Thank you.
All right. Center right square, Slate Camp, Lighthouse Foods. Everybody knows Slate from the previous episodes. Not only is he charming and good looking, he's got skills. Bottom left square, Louis Pugh from OOIDA, Vice President. We asked Louis to be on because he's a Buckeye. Have to have you, Louis.
Number one, baby.
Number one, that's right. Bottom center, Wendy Workman. Wendy's been with multiple Fortune 100 companies in transportation. Thank you for being with us, Wendy. Bottom right square, another newcomer, Jimmy Mack from the Dave Nemo XM Radio, Road Dog Radio. Is it channel 146?
146 Road Dog Trucking. Hey,
there you
guys.
go. Thank you for being with us. Let's get the show started. All right, our two contestants today are Sam Looker, Triple T Transport. How many years now, Sam?
Just over 5.
Just over 5. Tony Schmidt, how many for you, sir?
Going on 7.
7 years. So we got some seasoned veterans on this side. Tony, you won the last game in the coin toss backstage. You get to pick first.
All right. I'm going to start with Wendy.
Wendy Workman. Are you ready, Wendy?
I'm ready.
Multiple choice. Which of these 4 cities is number 1 on ATRI's list of worst bottlenecks in the United States for traffic and congestion in 2024 data? A, Atlanta. B, Chicago. C, Los Angeles. Or D, Fort Lee, New Jersey.
I'm going to go with LA.
Going with LA.
I'm going to disagree.
Circle gets the square. Very good. The correct answer is D, Fort Lee, New Jersey. Rebecca, you know that answer.
That one I know.
I know that one too, Rebecca.
Has it been 6 or 7 years in a row that one wins?
It's been 6 years in a row. The George Washington Bridge has been the worst truck bottleneck in the country.
There you go. That's the kind of data we get from Rebecca. Valuable. So obviously after 6 years of that great data, they've made changes to correct that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, spoiler alert. New list is coming out soon.
We will not release this until after your list.
All right.
We wouldn't do that. But I bet you that that same town is going to show up again in 2025's list.
It's hard to move out of the top 10 if you don't do anything about it.
All right. Sam, Mr. Looker, where are you going?
We're going to go with Mr. Influencer up there in the top right, Joe.
You've got good luck with him, don't you?
Yeah.
You guys have been close for a lot of games.
Yep.
All right, Joe. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
This is multiple choice. Trucking accidents are most common between what months of the year? A is September through December. B is June through August. C is April through June. And D, January through March.
I'm going to say D.
D, January through March is your
Yep.
answer.
I'm going to agree with that.
Circle gets the square. The correct answer is September through December. Now, Rebecca, did you know that one?
I would have guessed January through March.
All right. How about you, Louie?
I would have probably guessed September through December, not because I'm smart or anything, just because it feels like that's when we go for snow and everybody has to learn how to drive in it all again.
Right.
So lots of people wreck. And they forgot how.
And the pickup of traffic, too.
Yeah.
I think characteristically the fall months are busier and everybody's tired and they're doing their, trying to get ready for the holidays and the stress level's a little higher and the kids are all back in school and, when you add it all together, I'd say that's probably the most dangerous time.
You got the time change.
Yeah, time change.
Holiday push.
Joe, does the time change affect you much these days?
It sure does. I nap longer.
Leave it off.
All right. Tony, next question. Going your way. Where are we going with it?
Jim, have you gone yet? I'm going to pick Jim.
Thank you. Finally.
Finally. Always a bridesmaid.
Complex here.
It's the Wisconsin thing.
All right, Jim Huber. Let's see. Multiple choice.
Great.
Who is known as the godfather of logistics for developing efficient supply chain techniques in World War II?
Admiral Louis the 13th of the French Canadian Royal Mounted Police.
Careful. The young guys might say, they might agree with you.
I thought it was Joe.
I was going to say, Joe is not the answer. Here are your four choices, Jim. This is where you can show off that skill set you have.
Mm-hmm.
A, Paul von Hindenburg. B, Brion von Somenwell. C, Erich Ludendorff. Or D, Erich von Falkhagen.
Well, we know it's not Hindenburg, because didn't he die in a big fireball? So I'm going to go with D,
Too soon.
von Lichtenberg, D.
All right. What are we thinking?
All right, I'm going to have to disagree.
Man, you're doing good, Tony. Circle gets the square. The correct answer is Brion Somervell. Somervell. What do? Crazy things that we learn.
Everybody knows that.
Yeah, there you go. For the 3 years you taught transportation and logistics at the college, you probably taught that repetitively. Yeah. All right, Sam, going back your way, where are you going with the next question?
Go right in the middle with Rebecca.
Yes. Rebecca, in 1925, what supply chain item revolutionized warehouse storage?
Conveyor belt.
It's a good guess.
I'm going to have to disagree.
X gets the square. It was the pallet. The pallet.
Pallet.
Yeah.
All right.
This is
Sam's on the
making me
board.
feel quite inadequate as the head of AFRI. I'm not going to lie.
Well, believe it or not, making up these questions and finding data is not the easiest thing to do.
Sure.
So, Tony, back to you.
All
Sam's
right.
on the board now.
I know. All right, Pat.
You're going to Pat Musser.
Let's do this.
All right, Pat. The word logistics comes from what country of origin? Multiple choice on this one. A, the United States, B, France, C, Germany, or D, Sweden.
A.
I am going to disagree.
Circle gets the square. It's actually French, from France.
And actually, it's pronounced logistics.
Logistique.
Logistics.
That
Followed
would have
by
been
I
easier.
surrender.
You're surrendering. Sam, where are you going?
Got to go with MC here.
Going for MC for the block. This is for all the marbles on this one. You could be down 2.
Yeah, I'm not scared.
MC, true or false? Over the past 10 years, fatalities resulting from large trucks has increased nearly 50% in the past 10 years. True or false?
I'm going to say false.
Disagree.
X gets the square. It is actually true.
Wow.
That's some crazy data there. Actually true. Tony, he's blocked you.
Yep.
Where are you going to go now?
I'm going to go to Slate.
You're going right for it, aren't you?
Yep.
All right. Slade,
Yes.
here's the question. True or false? Most truck-involved accidents that result in injury or fatality occur in rural areas during the daytime. True or false?
False.
I'm going to agree.
It's actually true. X gets the square. Actually true. I didn't realize that, and I thought that was interesting information.
That's not where they happen to us.
Where do they happen to you?
Aren't they all rural out there, Slate?
Yeah, pretty much.
Where do they happen, Slate? Where do you see more?
I was just reading about one in Seattle. Like 20 minutes ago. But it was a non-injury.
Says here, most happen in June, August, and September, and October. The information came from Fleet Owner. So,
I don't know if I can take 5 more games of this, or 4 more.
well, you're going to get better. Very good. Next square. Where are we going, Tony?
Let's go with Louis.
Louis Pugh. Louis, are you ready?
I'm born ready.
What U.S. city has the highest cost of congestion? A, Los Angeles, B, Dallas, C, Philadelphia, or D, New York City? You cannot ask Rebecca.
I say Los Angeles.
I'll agree.
X gets the square.
Oh.
It's actually New York City.
And it's just going to get worse with congestion pricing now. So it's bad enough you got to go over the GW Bridge and pay a toll over $100 for each trip in a tractor trailer. If you go into the congestion zone, it's additional toll every time you enter that zone.
It's just absolutely crazy what the cost of congestion is. See, we wouldn't have this information if it wasn't for Rebecca. All right, we have one more square open, but I don't think this game's winnable. I think this is going to go in a draw. Well, that concludes this episode of Supply Chain Squares. Thank you all for participating. All of our squares, we appreciate you very, very much. Our contestants, Sam and Tony. Thank you for watching.